Spanish airports are no longer recognising the sunflower lanyard for invisible disabilities. Aena airports are not ignoring invisible disabilities, they've actually created their own badge which you need to apply for 48 hours before your flight. I'm Mr TravelON, I've been in the travel industry for 30 years, I work with tourists on a daily basis, so follow this channel for all your travel tips. I'm going to show you exactly how to apply for this badge, how to fill the form in, why Aena Spanish airports have done this, how it differs from the sunflower lanyard, and everything you need to know for your upcoming travels to Spain. So if you have got an invisible disability, make sure to watch to the end. The purpose of the sunflower lanyard was so staff at the airport could recognise those that may have invisible disabilities that could cause them anxiety or stress, especially during busy periods. Here in Spain, it was never an automatic that you can go through a fast track lane or you can follow those that have booked assisted travel. It's also common knowledge and a shame that some people did take advantage of the sunflower lanyard. And with them being so easily accessible, where you could get them at supermarkets, buy them online, many people, especially with the problems at the airports thanks to the EES, sadly wore the lanyard in order to maybe get through a little bit quicker. Spanish airports run by Aena have now created what they call an Invisible Disabilities Badge. This has to be applied online 48 hours before you travel, and you have to put all your personal details in. Let me show you how simple it is to apply for the badge. And I'm going to put the link in the comments above, below, or wherever on this video. Once you click the link, you'll go to the Aena website. When you open, it will all be in Spanish, but if you go to the top corner, you can change it into your language. So on the website, it says this badge is for people with non-visible disabilities, those that can be affected by stressful environments and essentially sensory overload. How does this differ from the sunflower lanyard? Well, it says clearly on the website that the information you are giving is true and correct. I don't know the legalities of giving false information, and I'm not here to give anybody legal advice, but this is an official airport system where you have to give your personal details, including your passport number. The badge is a single-use badge and can only be used in Spanish Aena airports. There is a list of Spanish airports, and it does include all of those airports in the Canary Islands: Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, and Lanzarote. So if you're planning on a Spanish or Canary Island holiday this year, and you do have an invisible disability, this is what you need to do. It has to be 48 hours before your flight. The application form is super simple. The first thing to do is pop your name in. Now, Spanish people have 2 surnames. You don't need to worry about that because usually we only have 1. So just put your first name and your last name. Don't worry about your middle name on the second surname. It always confuses people. Pop your telephone number in, your email address, and then you've got the option of what's called a DNI, an NIE, or other. Those are for Spanish citizens. You want passport. Pop your passport number in, and then it asks you for which condition you are applying for the Invisible Disability Badge. As I'm not an expert in invisible disabilities, I've just asked for a list, and there seems to be quite a few. Anxiety disorder, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, bipolar disorder, OCD, ASD, ADHD, dyslexia, dysphoria, the list goes on. So whichever invisible disability you have or whichever category you fall into, you just give the explanation here. It also says that by filling out this form and obtaining a badge and showing it to the staff, you will be taken through with the families and the PRMs, that is, person with restricted mobility. This doesn't automatically get you assisted travel. If you want assisted travel, you have to book that with your airline. Assisted travel is where you go to the disability area at departing airport. Somebody will take you on to the plane, and then when you land in your destination, someone will come with a wheelchair and take you off the plane and walk you straight through the airport through passport control, and that is a bookable free service called assisted travel. When you book assisted travel, you have to remain seated on the plane until somebody comes and gets you. This does not get you that, so I just need to be clear. Once you've filled in the information, you need to put your flight date, your flight number. On origin, it only gives you Spanish airport. It doesn't give you UK and Ireland airport. So you just select other there, and then your destination will be the Spanish airport that you're landing in. Cesar Manrique, Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Ibiza, Málaga, Menorca. There's a whole list of the airports. Select which airport you're going to, check all the details are correct, and hit send. That will then go off to Aena, and immediately you have a PDF download of your badge. The badge can be printed or shown on a mobile phone, and it really is as simple as that. So I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments. Do you suffer from invisible disabilities? Do you have somebody in your family that suffers from invisible disabilities? For me, it's a world that I'm unfamiliar with, but having worked in the travel industry for many years, I can certainly see how the sunflower lanyard has been taken advantage of by certain people, which is a shame because it obviously spoils it for those that do have genuine invisible disabilities or any type of disability. This also goes for assisted travel as well. You do see people getting pushed through the airport, avoiding queues, and then later on you see them in resort dancing on tables, and then on the day of departure you see them back in the wheelchair getting pushed to their plane. I'm not saying this is everybody, but this is truth travel. We live in a world where people will take advantage of things like this, and as sad as it is, we just have to accept that. Do you think this new invisibility badge is a good thing or a bad thing that Aena and Spanish airports have done? For me, I think it might deter those that are taking advantage of sunflower lanyards and perhaps just popping them on in order to avoid big queues and stressful situations, because having to put in your personal details, your passport information and all your contact details, I think makes it a little bit more official. So I think it may get rid of some of the chances. What do you think? I'd be interested in your comments. I hope that has helped those with invisible disabilities and the families of those with invisible disabilities understand a little bit more about the new Spanish Airport Invisible Disability Badge. It's a bit of a mouthful, that, isn't it? I've been Mr TravelON. That is your travel update for today. And if you want more useful information on travel, travel tips, travel savings, then visit our website www.travelon.world. There you can book all your trips, tours and excursions, save yourself some money, find out the latest travel news, and of course follow this channel because I will keep you posted on everything travel in 2026 and beyond. I shall see you in the next one, and that was the Invisible Disability Badge at Spanish airports, new for 2026. See you later.